Hey, y'all. Y'all already know who it is. It's your favorite girl, Ash. Y'all know who this is. I know I'm late, but I had to catch up with my sister. So shout out to my sister Kay. I love you, baby, and I enjoyed the conversation. And we definitely gonna catch up tomorrow. But uh again, y'all, welcome to another episode of Black Girl Interrupted. This episode tonight is not gonna be long. I'm actually really just jumping on because tonight I said we got to do our Empower Hour. Tonight is the night where I just want to encourage somebody. I just want to love on you. I just want to let you know that everything that you have going on in life is not your final destination. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're just doing a quick Empower Hour. Um, Maybe about 30 minutes, 30, 35 minutes, 45 minutes. Not nothing too long tonight because today is Wednesday. It is hump day. We are 2 days away from the weekend, baby, and I'm so ready for Friday to be here. So, y'all already know how I do when I get started doing my episodes. I always have to do a mental health check-in. I need to know how you're feeling, today on this beautiful Wednesday. Um, I know it's hard. I know it's rough. I know it's difficult sometimes, but you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. So drop in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling tonight. Like I say, I always have to do my mental health check-ins. I mean, if I don't check in on you, who else will? If I'm not concerned about your mental, who else will be concerned? So that's why I do this. This is why I do this. It's therapeutic for me. And I know it's encouraging for other people um to stay empowered, to stay in prayer. Because I know it gets rough. I know it gets tight. And right now we're all standing in the midst of a storm. I know right now, inflation, everything is going up except for the pay. And so I know people are really struggling. And I know sometimes you're ready to throw in a towel. I get it. There are a lot of days that I wake up and I feel the same way. It's like, damn, I gotta get up and I gotta go to this job. Damn, I got to get up and I gotta do this again. I gotta do that again. So it's imperative that you keep your mental in check. It's imperative that you continue to set those boundaries. It's imperative that you take care of yourself. It's okay if you need to disappear. It's okay if you need to shy away from people. It's cool. So don't feel bad about setting boundaries. Don't feel bad about telling people no. So don't forget, drop in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling mentally. So again, this is our Empower Hour. It's been a little while since I've done the last one, but I'm gonna get back consistent. I promise I am because talking to my cousin today, it's like she said it's imperative that you do this, Ashley. It's imperative that um you pour into somebody, you encourage somebody, you share your story, you definitely stay transparent with people. So this is why I do what I do. So y'all again, welcome to Black Girl Interrupted. Tonight is the Empower Hour. Let's get encouraged. So before we get started, y'all already know I have to show something powerful, something powerful, something empowering, something to encourage you, something to keep you going. So here we go, and then we're gonna jump back into tonight's Empower Hour.
Life is going to happen. And you're going to set up a plan and you're going to have a vision and you're going to hope that it's going to turn out perfect. But what so often happens in life is that things get burned and things go the wrong way. And it's in that moment that you're going to have to choose your reaction. You have a choice to make. Do you have the right reaction or do you have the wrong reaction? Some of us were tempted, I'll just lay here and it will pass over me. I'm telling you, you will be in a vicious cycle forever. You have to get up.
Some of you have been knocked out by life and you got up and saw the blood. He hit me. Sometimes in life, you have to hit back. Recycle your pain. Get something from it. You already in pain. Use it. Do something with it. Allow it to take you to the next level. Allow your pain to push you to greatness. What's your why? You need a why. Why do you need a why? Because some days you're going to say, I don't want to get up. But that why is going to say, I'll push yourself. Get up. Your mama needs you. Your daddy needs you. Your children need you. Get up. Your why is going to push you when you can't push yourself. When you want to quit and give up, your why is going to give you that edge you need, that advantage you need, that lift that you need to get to the next level. Your why. You better go inside. You still looking outside for the stuff that's already inside. You still looking for someone to save you when you already your superhero. You looking for some information from somebody when you already got what you need in your head. It's just time for you to get up and be the best version of you. As you're going through your go-through and you ready to quit, you ready to give in because it don't look like you think it should look. You've been doing it for 5 years and it don't look like you think. You put all your money in it. You put all your time in it. People are looking at you crazy. 5 years you've invested. Oh, you have absolutely nothing to do with what happened to you. It's not your fault. You got knocked on the ground. You had absolutely nothing to do with that. And I'm not blaming you for that. But if I come back a week later, you still on the ground. That's your fault. If I come back a year later, you still on the ground. That's your fault. If you get knocked down, there's nothing you can do about it. But getting back up has every single thing to do with you. And you will promise me that from this day forward, you will not be defeated. Why do you keep crying? Why me, God? Why did I get MS? Why did I get cancer? Why did my mama die? Why did I get fired? Do you understand? Listen, you got put through that because what that does, that tension produces greatness. Stop running from it and run to it. Stop telling me what you're going through. The greats, they get to it, they go through it. And the harder it is, the better. Now listen to me. I don't care if you're sick. I don't care what you're going through. If you're not dead, he ain't through with you yet. As long as you waking up, you still in the game. As long as you alive, you can still make it happen. As long as the breath in your nostrils move, you still in the game. You still can win. Now get your butt up. I don't need you thinking about it no more. You're doing too much thinking. You're analyzing too much. You're talking yourself out of it. I don't know if this is going to work. I tried and it didn't work. I just need you to keep moving. I need you to make up in your mind that the only way you can lose is if you quit. And I just need you to keep going. Get emotional if you must. Cry if you must. Get it out. But get your butt back up after you finish crying and put a time limit on the crying. You say, Coach, I need 30 minutes. Go take it. But when you come back after that 31 minutes, you better grind. Because if you don't, you'll be stuck at that adversity for the rest of your life. And some of you are not successful because every single time you run up against a trial, every time you run up against a tribulation, you stop and you cut off beast mode. And what I'm here to tell you is, if you tell that thing, I'm here just like you here, and I promise you, I ain't leaving without the degree. I will not leave without that goal. I will not leave without that dream. I will not leave this university until I'm successful. I will not leave this job. I will not leave this client. I will not leave this opportunity until I get it. What will you do with your pain? Will you let it break you, or will you let it redefine you?
All right. All right. So, like I said, tonight I really wanted to jump on, like I said, not a long episode, but I just wanted to jump on, like I said, and have my Empower Hour. It's been a little while since the last time I've done an episode like this. And it's time. Um, I think the last time I did this, like I say, may have been about a month and a half ago. Um, I want to say like maybe the end of July was the last time I did this. So yeah, about a month and a half, 2 months ago. But that's neither here nor there. But I really just wanted to jump on just having conversations with some of my closest friends and listening to everything that they're going through. I feel like it's imperative that I just pour into you and let you know that regardless of where you are in life, that's not your final destination. I want you to always remember it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. Um, so what? You fell down. So what? You didn't make it over the hill the first time. That doesn't mean you lay there. That doesn't mean you give up. That means you get up and you try it again. You try it another way. Because if that way wasn't working for you, Try something different. Always have a plan A to Z. Plan A is not gonna always come through for you. Plan B may not work. Plan C may work. It may not work the way you want it to, but you always have options. And that's one of the things that when I sit down and I do each and every episode, I pour my heart and my soul into each and every episode. Um, and I look for other ways to gain traction when it comes to my episodes. I do and look for all types of things to do. Is it easy for me? Absolutely not. Do I get discouraged a lot of days? Absolutely, I do. But I continue to show up for me. So I put that message out there. Stop worrying about the quantity and just worry about the quality. I don't care if it's 5 people. I don't care if it's 100 people. I don't care if it's just one person. I don't care if it's just me talking to myself. I'm reassuring myself that I have to show up for me. So I say all of that to say is keep showing up for you. Stop worrying about the amount of people and if they love you, if they support you, as long as you love and you support yourself. And that's one of the most beautiful things that I'm learning in this process of building Black Girl Interrupted podcast. Yes, I've been doing this for 3 years, but I've also been doing it the same way for 3 years, and nothing has worked. So now it's time for me to try something different. So now it's time for me to maneuver and go a different route. And let me try something else and see if that works. So I want to encourage you. I want you to know that I know it looks dim right now. I know it does. I know it looks as if that storm is never going to end, but it does get better. I want you to allow yourself the grace. We have to give ourselves grace. I think one of the biggest things that we do is we overthink ourselves in we overthink ourselves in certain situations and we don't take the time to see it all the way through because we want everything to just go right now. I want to hit the lottery right now. I want to move into my house right now, but that may not be the plan that God has for you right now. Look at it as if God gave you everything that you asked for, would you really truly be able to handle that? I've seen a lot of people say no because I'm gonna be honest with you. If God gave me everything that I asked for right now, I really don't think I'd be able to handle it. If God granted me that $1,000,000 or whatever it is that I've been asking for, I wouldn't know how to handle it. I would probably blow through that $1,000,000 in a week. I would be trying to buy everything, pay off everything, but not putting anything back for a rainy day. So no, honestly, I wouldn't be able to handle everything if God gave me it all right now. So I'm good with him just giving it to me in portions because I'm able to enjoy it. And I always use this metaphor. I always use a buffet. Whenever you go to a buffet, the first thing we trying to eat everything we trying to eat everything we see at the buffet table. We get there and we trying to load our plates. And you go sit down and you got 10 plates and you trying to eat everything on that plate and everything that you're trying to eat, you're stuffing yourself and you make yourself sick. So why not portion it so you can enjoy it? Go get that one piece of chicken, go get that little scoop of mashed potatoes, get your little bit of gravy, get that little sweet tea, get your little dinner roll, and enjoy that. And if that's what you like, God will replenish what he takes away from you. So I'm learning to just reap in the benefits that God has allotted to me right now. Am I where I want to be right now in life? Absolutely not. And I blame that all on a lot of the decisions that I've made. At some point, you have to take accountability for where you are right now in life. You have to look at your choices. You have to look at the decisions you made because we don't always make good choices. We don't always make the best decisions. Sometimes we're so busy trying to do it on our own that we don't even allow God to take the wheel of the car because we so busy trying to drive. We want to be in control. So God will say, since you got it all, I'm gonna step back until you get tired of running into that brick wall and then you finally surrender and say, you know what, God, I'm gonna let you have your way. I'm gonna let you have this. And that's one of the things that I'm learning to do. And I'm learning patience because everything comes. Somebody, hey Dante. Oh, let me go back. Uh-oh. Dante say facts. It's all in timing. And that's what it is. And I'm learning that it may not be my time right now to be where I'm at. So God is gonna take me through all these humps and hills and valleys until He feels like I'm ready. Even though I may say, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to do all of this, but God is not ready for me to do it. So I have to trust that because God has never failed me at any time. He's never left me. He's never forsaken me. So I gotta take my hands off of it. I gotta let God do His thing. I have to trust that whatever's waiting for me on the other side of the door is gonna be better than what I've had. Excuse me, it's gonna be better than what I've had. So I'm trusting that. So I want to pour into somebody tonight. I want to tell somebody that no matter the storm that you're standing in, your rainbow is there. No matter what dark space you're in, the light is close. You're almost there. You just got to hold on. You just got to stay encouraged. I'm trying not to get emotional tonight because when I get to talking about God and how blessed I am right now, I can't help but cry, but it's never tears of sadness. It's always tears of joy because I look at how far I've come. I go back and I look at who I was years ago, and I'm not the same person who I was 5 years ago. Do I slip? Do I fall? Absolutely, but I'm learning to get back up. I'm learning to keep fighting another day, because if God didn't want me to win, He wouldn't keep waking me up every day. If I didn't have a purpose in life, God wouldn't let me wake up the next day. So every day I'm shown what my purpose is. Every day I'm shown what bigger plan He has for me. So tonight I take this time to just love on somebody, to pour, not just somebody, to love on anybody, to pour into somebody that may be feeling down right now, somebody that may feel like they're at their wits end, somebody that may feel like giving up. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep going. Because the marathon continues. I promise you, the turtle always wins the race. Never forget that. Never forget at where you started. Because you could be homeless, you could be unemployed, you could be with no clothes on your back, something. So learn to be grateful for the things that you have and not what you don't have. Because there are people out here that are millionaires that have everything they want and they're not happy. So I want to enjoy the fruits of my labor. That's what I want to be able to enjoy. So when judgment day comes for me, I want to be able to stand in front of God and say, you know what, God, thank you. I was able to enjoy life. Although it didn't start the way that I wanted to, but it ended the way I expected it to. Hey, let's get it, GA. He sending me prayers. Prayers to you, baby. Uh, I need to get with you after. I need to message you. I'm gonna send you my phone number. I need to get on the phone with you. I'm putting up. We'll talk. We'll talk later. But I'm gonna send you my number, and I need you to hit me up ASAP. But this is what we're doing tonight. We're just empowering. I'm encouraging somebody. That's all I want to do. This is the Empower Hour. I wish I could play my gospel music in the background. But of course, we don't want Facebook to flag us. We don't want YouTube to flag us. But I want somebody to just say thank you. I just really want y'all to give God all the praise right now. I want you to thank Him for waking you up today. I want you to thank God that you're employed. I want you to thank God for the roof over your head, for the clothes on your back, for the food on your table. Give God all the glory. That's all I want y'all to do is give him the glory. And then I want you to stand in the mirror and I want you to encourage yourself. I want you to say those affirmations. I want you to know you're worthy, that you are valued, you are appreciated, you are loved, you are special. I don't care what your background, I don't care. I'm not here to judge you. Don't let nobody else judge you. Don't let what somebody else's opinion of you affect the way you live your life. Because they talk about Jesus every day. They judge he who cast the, I'm telling you, baby, don't even get me started. But I tell people, he who cast the first stone, y'all know how that goes. But don't let someone's opinion of you dictate your life. Don't let what somebody says about you discourage you from what it is that you're trying to do. Don't let the fact that somebody else may be selling food or may have a YouTube channel or maybe selling clothes. You were born to shine. Stop dimming your own light. We are our own worst enemy. We do this to ourselves. And at the same time, I need you to take your power back. Relinquish that power that person has over you. Forgive that person. For you, not for them, but for you. What Maxine Waters say, reclaim your time. I don't care what your background is. I don't care what you did yesterday. Because you're here today to do something different. Know that you are a work in progress. Okay? You're not going to get it right the first time. It's not going to be perfect the first time. It may not be perfect till you do it the 10th time, the 20th time, but just don't give up. What Aaliyah say, at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. That's what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to stay in the race. Okay, I get to the finish line before you do. That don't mean your time not coming. But you got to believe that. If I could see the potential in you, if I could see the greatness in you, if I could see how bright your light shines, I want you to see that too. I want everyone to see what I see because everyone has a gift. Everyone has their own time to shine. And when it's your time, I need you to show up. I need you to show up. I don't give a damn what you do. I don't care if you've been to prison. I don't care if you sell drugs, if you use, I don't care. Because I'm going to love you anyway. Right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm going to love you anyway. Can't nobody make me not love you any less. I don't care. Now, I may rock with you differently. If you do something to intentionally bring harm to me or to intentionally hurt me, I may deal with you different. But that don't mean my love for you is going to stop. I'm just going to move away from you in different. Set them boundaries up. Start telling people no. Be selfish with yourself. If you need to disappear, you don't owe nobody an explanation why you stop talking to them. Sometimes, and I've learned on this journey, on my journey to healing, to being a better woman, a better mother, a better fiance, I'm learning that sometimes you don't even have to ask God to remove people. Sometimes God will clear the path and you ain't even got to ask him to. Because he got something greater for you. He's got something brewing for you. God says, hold on, just hold tight. But I need you to trust me. I tell people all the time, you can't ask God to prepare a meal for you if you're going to be in the kitchen. If you want God to feed you, you got to move out the way and let him prepare the meal for you. That's like driving a car. When you're driving a car, when you're the driver of the car, you can only look in one direction. That's straight ahead, right? Even though you sitting in the passenger seat, you're still paying it. You're still trying to watch the driver. But when you allow God to drive your car, you can get in the back seat and you get to enjoy the view. You get to look to the left. You get to look to the right. You can look in front of you. You can look behind you, because you know what? What's behind you is behind you. Look to the left, look to the right, and look forward. Because, baby, let me tell you, when you get to moving and clearing them weeds out your garden and your flowers start to bloom, shh, you're going to be thankful for what you went through, because that made you the man or the woman you are today. So don't let what you've done define who you are. You made some mistakes. You slipped up. You fell down. We all make mistakes. We're human. But always know God is a forgiving God. God forgives everything that we do. No matter how many times we keep making the same mistake. But at some point, God going to sit you down. Because God is going to say, now it's my turn. I've sat back and I've allowed you to try to do things your way, and you keep messing up. So now I'm going to humble you. Now I'm going to make you sit down to where you don't have anyone to turn to but me. And what you do, you got to let go and you got to let go. You got to take your hands off of it at some point. Because at what point do you get tired? At what point do you say, God, I can't do this anymore? It's on you now. We're strong. We're strength. We're resilient. God made us that way. Even the ones that you don't think there's hope for, God still sees the potential. Stop judging people. That's the worst thing you could do. I say, don't throw a rock and then hide your hand. Don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. Because while you out here trying to expose somebody else, God will expose yours. Karma don't have an expiration date. Let's Get It GA says, preach, sis. Mike, Dad, say thank you. Ashley Pitts, I needed to hear this. I'm here, baby. Tonight, this is our Empower Hour. This is all about y'all. This is all about me loving on you. This is all about me pouring into you. This is all about me encouraging you. This is all about me empowering you. This is what this is about tonight. It's not about me. It's not about this about y'all. This y'all show. This about y'all. This about me recognizing how beautiful y'all are. This is me taking the time to tell you that you're the best, that you're the greatest, that I see you. That's what this is about. This is about me telling you that I love you and that I see you and that I'm proud of you. That's what this is about tonight, because I'm proud of you. I'm grateful and I'm humbled to be in contact with each and every one of y'all. I'm grateful to have friends like y'all. I'm grateful to have loved ones like y'all. That's what this is about tonight. This is all about encouraging somebody. This is all about me loving you and pouring into you and encouraging you and not allowing you to fail. That's what this is about tonight. Because if I can make it through, you can make it through too. That's what this is about tonight. Because I see a lot of the posts that y'all make. Dante, I don't know if you're still watching, but I'm still praying for you. I'm still praying peace over in that comes into your heart. I'm not going to tell you, your business, but I pray that you learn to adjust. I know what a loss like that feels like. So I pray for you. Let's Get It GA. I pray that you come out of your situation unscathed, baby. Mike, Dad, I don't know what you're going through, but I pray that whatever it is, you'll come out victoriously. Anybody that need a prayer, anybody that just needs to be loved on, I'm here for that. That's what we're doing right now. This is the Empower Hour. For everybody that's just tuning in, again, welcome to another episode of Black Girl Interrupted. It is your girl, Ashley. And tonight we are doing the Empower Hour. I'm ready to get encouraged. I'm ready for someone else to be encouraged. I'm ready for someone else to take a step back and say, man, I needed that word tonight. I just want to touch somebody. I just want to uplift somebody. I want to support somebody regardless of whatever it is that you're going through. I want to support you in any way that I can. If you need me to make a post, if you need me to just send you a whatever it is, I want to do that. Now don't ask me for no money now. I ain't got no money now, okay? Let me just put that out there. I ain't got no cash. Okay, I'm broke right now. Well, you know what? Let me not say that. My bills are paid. I'm all caught up on my bills. So don't ask me for no money right now. I can maybe cash app you maybe $1 or $2 or something like that. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could buy you a pizza or something. But don't ask me for no money right now. That was a joke. That was being funny. But again, I want to keep the Empower Hour going. Again, I've been playing some of the most beautiful videos. Here's another one for someone that may be wanting to give up right now. Here we go.
Some of you are in the darkest of darkest valleys. I don't know what you're going through, but I know what you need. Hope. And I want you to know that beautiful things can come from your broken pieces when you give your broken pieces a chance.
It is okay to be scared. It is okay to cry. But giving up is not.
I just want you to know that it's not the end. It matters how you're going to finish.
I don't care how dark it looked for you. I don't care what they done said to you. I don't care what the verdict is. I don't care what the haters say. It ain't over. No matter what happens to you, it ain't over. Ain't no such a thing as over. Do you know, man, that you can actually mess your life completely up? You can jack it all the way up and you can turn around and get it right. Do you know that you can be divorced multiple times and still be okay? Do you understand that you cannot have a degree and still be just fine? Now, whatever you've been through, whatever that is, guess what? You still here. You have a great life in front of you. But your great life is in front of you. It's not behind you. Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for. You just got to quit tripping while you're in the process, because the process is necessary. You may not see it now, but when he gets you on the other side of it, you're going to see exactly why it went that way. And you're going to be okay with it. Pull yourself together and quit tripping because you're in the process. God is processing you. He ain't through with you. If he was through with you, you would not wake up in the morning.
When you feel like giving up, don't. When you thinking about giving up, don't. When it look like you ain't gonna make it, keep going. When they tell you you can't, come on, man, who are they? When they tell you to put all your stuff back on your desk, don't do that, man. Don't do that. When they tell you you're not gonna make it, don't believe them, man. Don't believe them. You got to be relentless.
And I'm saying to you, what if all of us took that attitude after we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day, and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. See, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. That's far more important. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. Oh, it's something that you get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit. And people know that you know what life is, that you have embraced life. You knew it was hard, but you did it hard.
When I tell y'all sometimes they when I do episodes like this, it gets a little heavy for me, and I try not to get too emotional because I got to stay strong for y'all. But sometimes that doesn't always work, but like that video says, it doesn't matter who shows up for you as long as you show up for yourself. I always say look for quality over quantity. Show up for you. Don't worry about what someone says about you because words are everything. Words are so powerful because what you put out into the universe is exactly what you're going to get. So you have to learn to speak positively over the things in your life. Excuse me. If you want a new car, speak like you already got the car. Speak to the universe in detail. What type of car do you want? I mean, when I say speak in detail, baby, talk all the way to the type of interior you want in the car. Speak on what type of tires, if you want rims on the car. Speak it like it's already happened. You have to speak in present tense and not past. Speak future and not past. Speak like it's already happened because words are everything. Words are powerful. You gotta tell the universe what you want. If you want to win, you gotta act like you want to win. You gotta walk like you've already won. Tonight, we just empowering. That's all we're doing tonight. Just empowering. Like I say, this is the Empower Hour. I want everyone to get encouraged. I want everyone to leave away from this episode encouraged, enlightened, uplifted, empowered. That I want you to feel that. I want you to walk away encouraged. I want you to walk away victoriously. I want you to walk away winning as a winner because this is our winning season. Everybody has a winning season, and right now we're in the midst of it. God says He's in it to win. We're here to win. So what are you doing to show that you've won? And I don't mean material. I don't mean the financial. I want it to show through in your spirit. I want it to show through in your smile, in your energy. Own it. Can't nobody take it away from you. What God says is for you, man can't deny. If God says it's already done, it's already done. I don't care what man say. Man can say, oh no, you ain't got it, you ain't got it. But if God says you got it, you got it. Because that's who provides. That's who provides. That's who helps to make a way out of no way. That's who carries you through the war. That's who helps you through your battle. It's God. But you got to stop and you got to believe in that. You got to show God that that's what you want. Because if you continue to show God, God is going to step back and say, you know what? You think you know everything. I'm going to let you have it. Like I said before, eventually you'll get tired of running into that brick wall. Eventually you'll get tired of bumping your head. Eventually you'll get tired of scraping them knees. Until the point where you say, you know what, God, I'm done. You got this. I'm surrendering. I'm letting it all go to you. That's what I'm having to do in a lot of situations right now. As hard as it is for me to not want to be in control, I've got to step back. I got to take a step back and I got to let God have His way. It hurts because I want everything right now. It's like, God, I need it right now. But God says, Ashley, you're not ready yet. And I keep asking him, why, God? Why do you feel like I'm not ready? So I ask myself again, and I'm asking you the same question. If everything that you asked for, God gave to you right now, would you really, truly be able to handle it? I'm going to ask that question again. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to enjoy it if God gave me everything that I asked for. That's like that last piece of cake. You go every day and you get a little piece every day instead of eating that whole slice because you're able to enjoy it a little longer. I'm just going to eat a little piece today. You know, I ain't going to eat the whole slice. I'm just going to get a little piece. And you're able to enjoy it. And that's what I mean when I say that's what God is doing for us right now. God is giving it to you little by little. Be grateful for the little bit that he gives you because you have some people that aren't getting anything at all. There's someone out here that has it way worse than us. Again, be grateful for what you have and not what you don't have. When you lose everything, it humbles you. I'm learning, and I hope you learn the same thing to just enjoy the little things. Celebrate the small things, not just the big things, but the small things are what help get you over the hill. The small things are what help you get to the finish line. See, the problem with us, we always want to celebrate the big things, the major things. I want to celebrate the small things that help me get to the big things. That's what I want to do. So I encourage you, start celebrating the small things. You got a 50-cent raise, celebrate that. Because someone behind you didn't get that raise. Celebrate that. You bought something for your house, celebrate that. That's major because that's setting you up for the bigger things. That's setting you up to appreciate it more when you make it to wherever it is that you're trying to go. So I want to tell you as I get ready to bring this to a close, because again, this is just the Empower Hour, just the hour. We got 17 minutes. And I'm going to make these last 17 minutes count. But I want someone to just say, thank you, God. I want you to get up tomorrow morning. I want you to go stand in that mirror. And I want you to say, I got this. Before you lay down tonight, I want you to give God the glory for allowing you to make it through today, because someone's not going to be on the wake up list tomorrow. Someone is loving on their family member for the last time because they're not waking up tomorrow. Someone may be walking into their job tomorrow and that may be their last day. So before you lay down tonight, I want you to give God all the glory. I want you to tell him thank you. Praise him in advance. Praise God in the good times, not just the bad, but in the good. That's what I want you to do. I want you to thank him for every little trial and tribulation that he's taking you through, because he's setting you up for greatness. Ooh, this is getting heavy for me. But that's what I want you to do. I want you to thank God for where you are right now. I want you to thank God for how far you've come. I want you to thank God for every obstacle that you've had to endure to get where you are today. That's what I want you to do. When you wake up tomorrow, I want you to get in front of that mirror and I want you to give God the praise again, because he allowed you another day. You messed up today, but that's okay, because he's giving you another chance tomorrow. I want you to say those affirmations. I want you to say that you're beautiful. I want you to say that you're handsome. I want you to say that you're worthy of everything that God gives to you. That's what I want you to do. I want you to change the way that you speak about yourself. I want you to encourage yourself. I don't want you to beat yourself up because you didn't do it right this time. That's what I want you to do. I want you to thank him. I want you to stop and praise him wherever you are. If you're driving and you need to pull over to a gas station, pull over to that gas station, cut that music off, and I want you to just say, thank you, God. Thank you, God. That's what I want you to do. When you make it home, when you make it to work, when you see your children, when you see your mom, when you see your dad, when you see your brother, your sister, whatever, you say, thank you, God. Whatever meal God has helped to prepare for you, I want you to thank him, because you couldn't move without him. No matter how many times you say Oh, I did it, but you've only done it with the grace of God. I want you to know and continue to have faith. It's going to get rough. You're going to have those days when it gets dark. You're going to have those days when you're ready to throw in a towel. You're going to have those dark days, but I want you to still thank him. I thank God every day that God didn't allow me to take my life. Every day. I want to thank God for allowing me to make it through these trials these last 3 years. I thank God for that. I thank God for opening my heart and learning to forgive. Not only the people that hurt me, but forgive myself for the pain that I've caused myself. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to say, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're worthy, you're able. Say that you're able to give and receive love. Because some people feel like they're not worthy. You are. You deserve to be loved. I want you to stop comparing yourself to the people next to you because God created us differently, okay? We're all indifferently different. We're all imperfectly perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. God didn't make not one person on this earth perfect. Embrace those flaws. That's what I want you to do. Love on yourself. Take time for you. Date yourself. Love yourself. Shut yourself down if you have to. Take a weekend. Cut your phone off and dedicate that time and have that conversation with God. Get in your closet. Get in your shower. But I want today to be the last day that you drop that tip. I want tonight to be the last night that you drop that tip. I'm not saying you're not going to have those hard days, but whatever you crying about today or whatever you cried about yesterday, I want that to have been your last day. I need you to cover yourself. I need you to encourage yourself. I need you to empower and uplift yourself. That's what I want you to do. That's what I need you to do. That's what I'm encouraging you to do. That's why I say tonight, this is the Empower Hour. That's all we're doing is empowering. Brenda says, thank you, God. Brenda says, I am beautiful. I am worthy. Thank you, God. That's what you do. You give God the praise. You stop. And you look up and you say, thank you. I appreciate you, God. Because everybody's worthy of something. Regardless of what your moms have told you, your fathers have told you, people have told you, you're worthy. That's all it is. You're God's child. Can't not one person out here throw a rock and hide their hand. Because there are a lot of people that have a lot of skeletons in their closet. So who are you to judge anybody? I can't judge nobody. I can't compare myself to anybody because God didn't create me like the next person. He created me in his likeness. So I'm created the way God wanted me to be. I look the way God wanted me to look. Not like nobody else. So stop worrying about what people have to say about you. Stop letting those negative thoughts infiltrate your mind and fog your judgment. Because you could do this. I know you could do it. I just need you to believe that you could do it. I need you to dig down deep into your soul and say, you know what? I got this. But also know that when it gets too tough, it's okay to set that load down. You don't have to carry everything at one time. You don't have to. That's what God is there for. God is there to help you throughout your journey. No matter how I'm saying we're all guilty of this. No matter how many times we've said, God, I got it. I could do this. I could do this. You can't do it without him. You can't wake up without him. You can't go to sleep without him. So at some point, you got to include God somewhere. Whether it's the beginning of your day, the middle of your day, or the end of your day. Because you couldn't move throughout the day without him. So just love you. Say those affirmations to yourself every day. Block out that negativity. You are in control. You control who you allow to affect your energy. That's up to you. You can't be mad at nobody that infiltrates you with their negative thoughts. You blame yourself because you keep entertaining it. If you don't want to be a clown in the circus, stop showing up. Because let me tell you something, you're going to always be the villain in somebody's story, and that's okay. Be the villain in somebody's story because you know what? You're the clown in mine. How you love them apples. You the clown in my story. I'm gonna be the villain in yours, but I'm the clown. You're the clown in mine. And I don't care what you have to say about me because God says I'm everything. I may be nothing to you, but to God, I'm everything. And that's another affirmation. You're everything. You're everything, baby. You're all that and a bag of chips. That's what you are. You're all of that. You're beautiful. You're handsome. You're gorgeous. You're loved. You are. And you're worthy to give and receive love. Again, it's okay to back people away. Put them boundaries up, baby. Be selfish with yourself. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You show up for you. Show up to the people that matter the most. That's what matters. That's what matters. Because I'm going to show up for Ashley every day. I don't care who doesn't show up for me, but I know I'm going to show up for me. God going to show up for me. In the 44 years I've been on this earth, baby, God has showed up every step of the way. Even on my darkest days, God showed up for me. God let me lay there for a little while. But then eventually God, he started nudging me. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up. I just lay, I lay and I stayed down for a long time until I started to get nudged. Get up. Get up. I'm giving you another day. Get up. I'm giving you another day. Get up. Because I've endured a lot. These last 2 years have been hard for me. But I made it. I made it. I got over. Do I still have those days? Absolutely. But I get up and I fight. I come prepared, ready this time. Y'all got to stop letting the devil win because he's busy. I had to stop allowing the devil to dictate my thoughts and how I felt because it was easy for me. And I say that to you, stop allowing the devil to penetrate your thoughts because it's easy. It's comfortable. The devil always comes to seek, kill, and destroy. He preys on the weak. That's why when we say, oh, God doesn't do this, God doesn't do that, then you wake up today. Don't you still have your job? Don't you still have a roof over your head? Don't you still have clothes on your back? Don't you still have food on your table? That's God. Because the devil will come and take everything from you. He steals from you. And he steals more than just your clothes. He steals more than just your food. He steals your joy. The devil is a thief, baby, and he comes at all times of the day. But as long as you keep yourself covered, God will never allow that to happen to you. So I'm learning that. I'm learning that no matter how many times I fall down, no matter how many times you fall down, God is going to be there to pick you back up and walk and hold your hand until he's ready to let you go. And I'm learning that. And it's a beautiful feeling. Is it painful? Does it get tight for me? Does it get thick? Yeah. I'm not sitting up here telling you that it's peaches and cream for me or that it's a walk in the park. I'm not telling you that because it's been rough. It's been rough. It's been rough. But now the road is starting to get smooth. And I'm appreciating this journey. I'm appreciating the woman I'm becoming now. I am. I'm loving Ashley a little more every day. And I want you to love yourself a little more every day. Give yourself the grace. Understand. It's not going to always be easy. You're going to run into those bumps. You're going to run into those hills. You're going to fall. You're going to trip. You're going to slip. But you get up and you fight. You come prepared. You know, I can't go that way this time. Let me try another route. That's what you keep doing. And I push, and I push, and I push, and I keep going, and I keep going. And even though I get tired, I get exhausted. But I get up and I keep going. I keep fighting every day. Because you know why? Because sitting in the dark, it's lonely. It's lonely sitting in the dark. It's real lonely. So I push and I fight and I keep going and I keep going and I keep going. I fall down, but I don't stay there. Because again, I don't like being in the dark. People can't see you. Again, like I told y'all last night, and I tell y'all every episode, when I do these shows, I do this because this is what I enjoy doing. I do this to help somebody. People say, Ashley, you're too transparent. People are going to use that against you. How? How can you use anything against me? And I've told you everything. I do this because this is my calling. This is my purpose. That's why I do this. I don't do this for likes. I don't do this for money. I do it because this is what I enjoy doing. That's why I do this. This is why. This is why I get up and I show up for Black Girl Interrupted podcast. This is mine. God gave it to me. God says you have a gift that I need you to share with the world. So you know what? I utilize it. And I use it to pour into people. I use it to encourage people. I use it to empower people. I use it to uplift people. That's why I do this. This is why I show up. I don't care who comes, who supports. I come, I support, and I do. Again, some of y'all do things for validation. Some of y'all do things with the hopes of getting something in return. I'm going to be blessed either way. You can't take that from me. You can't take God's gift away from me. Not man, not woman, no human can take away God's gift that he's given to me. Because I was born with it. Did it take me a long time to see it? Absolutely. Because my vision was so clouded by the devil. Because I was allowing him to control and dictate my life. And a lot of us do that until we're humble. Until we lose everything. And then we don't have a choice but to go to God. But you got to celebrate God in the bad days too. In the bad times. You got to give him the praise in the bad times. Because without the bad, you wouldn't have the good. You got to embrace all of that. You got to love all of that. Hey, Angela, she says, amen. She says, stop showing up. Accountability. Yes, ma'am. She said, I'm so proud of you, sis. Let me tell you, me and Angela met in a Facebook group, safe group, through her sister Nancy, who is so deeply and truly missed. But even though we don't talk all the time, this woman somehow always finds a way to tell me she loves me and she's proud of me. Always. No matter what she has going on in life, that's what she does. So let me pour into you for just a moment and encourage you. You are almost done with nursing school, and I'm so proud of you. Well, you are done. I'm very proud of you. regardless of how many obstacles you went through, no matter how many trials and tribulations you encountered, you never gave up. And I'm so proud of you for that. Give God all the praise. Thank him. Y'all, my glasses are so foggy. You thank him because you did it. I saw your post. I saw the days that you wanted to give up, that you were tired, but you didn't. You stuck it out. Even after your loss, after discouragement, after falling down, you got back up and you kept the course. So for that, I'm proud of you. You have made me so proud. I am proud to call you my sister. I cannot wait to actually meet you in person. Because I think the first time I see you, I think I'm just gonna boo. I'm just gonna probably fall in your arms and just cry. But it's gonna be tears of happiness because you made it. And Nancy is watching you. Let me tell you, Nancy has been with you every step of the way. The things that you do, you take care of your parents, you take care of your children, you take care of your husband, and you still manage to make it through nursing school. You better give God all the praise for that. Because without him, girl, you did it. You made it. You did it. You did it. You did it. To my cousin Brenda, she says, amen. She says, love you so much, cousin. Let me say this to you. When my father passed away, you showed up for me. I ran to you after the funeral. And we've just been ever since. I'm proud of you. Congratulations on your retirement. I love you. I miss you dearly. It's been a long time since I seen you. It's been some months. No. Last year. Because I had my surgery. Yeah. So I didn't get to see you before I had my surgery. But I'm proud of you. You keep going. Don't ever give up. Don't never give up. And tell my cousin Robert I love him, and I was so happy to see his post the other day. But you did it. Angela says, yes, I'm done. She said, you're making me cry. Don't cry. But if you cry, those are tears of happiness. Those are tears of happiness. Because no one knows everything that you've had to endure to get to where you are today. And you went through a lot. We've talked about everything, Angela. And you made it. You did it. You got it. God told you just hold on a little longer. Just hold tight. Because you was done. You was ready to give up. But God say, hold on, just wait. Just wait. Just wait. I got you. I got you. He said, just hold on. You're almost to the finish line. And look at that. And you're there. Like I said earlier, the turtle always wins the race. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. That's what it's about. Angela says, me too. I can't wait to meet you. I know it. I know it. I'm trying to wait on you to get everything so we can get these calendars clear. Because I'm not trying to just come for a day. I'm ready for us to go eat and everything. But just enjoy ourselves. That's what I'm ready for. Angela says, it's all God, girl, all God. She said, I couldn't have done it without you. Yeah. And God, you're welcome. You're welcome. Angela says, congratulations on your retirement, Brenda. She says, thank you. I can't wait till I retire. I can't wait till I walk away from corporate America and Black Girl Interrupted becomes everything to me. But in God's timing, I'm not rushing it. But I say that to y'all because sometimes you need to hear that. Sometimes you need to know that someone is proud of you, that you're doing a good job. Y'all are wonderful mothers. To my fellas, you're wonderful fathers. You're doing a great job. I know sometimes we need to hear that because I know we look at ourselves and we're like, am I really doing a good job? You are. You are. No matter how many rainstorms you've had to stand in the midst of, you finally got to your rainbow. Somebody gave you your umbrella. But it's okay if you stand in the rain and get wet because God is going to always keep you covered. But everyone from time to time needs to hear that they're doing a good job. I'm proud of you. If no one, and everybody that's watching tonight, if no one has told you today, and I'm not talking about yesterday, I'm not talking about Monday or Sunday or last week or 2 weeks ago, last month, last year, 5 years ago, let me be the first to tell you today, I'm proud of you. You're doing a fantastic job. Keep going. Keep going. Don't give up. I know it's rough. I know it's hard. I know you want to throw in the towel. I know you say, I can't do it because it's not moving the way you want it to, but it's never on your time. It's always on God's time. And trust and believe. He's an on-time God. And that I truly believe. I absolutely believe that. It's on his time, never ours. So when you lay down tonight, pray for patience. Pray that when God gives you whatever it is that you ask for, you pray that he multiplies it. You pray that you pray to God and allow God to help you manage it, maintain it. Because you don't want to work so hard and God give you everything and then you fumble again. And then you're discouraged and then you start this whole cycle over again. But that's what you do. You're praying, you ask God, just allow me to handle this. Angela says, in the time I've known you, you have grown by mountains. I'm so proud of you. You're making it, sis. You're really making it. And you know what? I thank God for that. Because I'm not who I was yesterday. I'm not who I was last week. I'm not who I was last month. I'm not who I was last year. And I want to say thank you for even recognizing the growth. Because sometimes we don't see the growth. Sometimes it takes another person to see how bright your light has gotten. You know, sometimes we say, oh, yeah, I'm doing good, blah, blah, blah. But then you have one person or you may have 5 people that say, oh, my gosh, Ashley, I remember when you were. And then they say, you know what? I'm proud of your growth. So thank you for pointing that out for me. Thank you for even seeing it because some days I don't see that. Some days and I'm being honest with you. Some days I don't see the growth. And I do in certain situations, but sometimes I don't. I don't always see what I've done or how far I've come until I sit down and I'm like, you know what? I have come a long way. You know, I look back 2 years ago when I got the news that my father passed away. And it was hard for me to go to the cemetery. And I'm just gonna make the story short. It was very hard for me. So now it gets a little easier every time I go. It gets a little easier for me to go because I know that's not him out there. My father's still here with me in spirit. And I say that because some days I could be talking about anything. Like if I'm talking about the Bible, or I'm talking about God or anything, I sometimes can hear my daddy talking through me some days. So it's a blessing, you know. Um, I do have those days. I'm being so honest and transparent with you. I do, but I appreciate how God is allowing me to learn to live without the physical of him being here because he's still here spiritually. So I thank God for that. I thank God for allowing me to bloom and flourish in a garden that once held a lot of weeds. I thank God for allowing me to be the rose that continues to grow from the concrete. Tupac's words. I thank him for that. I thank him for allowing me to have beautiful people that genuinely, because you can say they love you, but it's not genuine. So I thank God for blessing me discernment and being able to tell who's really for me and who's not. I thank him for that. I thank him for allowing my circle to grow with some of the most beautiful and powerful people. And I'm not talking about money wise. I'm talking about spiritual. And I want you to thank God for him allowing your gardens to bloom. I want you to thank God for allowing you to pick those weeds out of your garden so your flowers can bloom. Because flowers can grow amongst the weeds. They can, but they'll never be seen. So I want you to get in that mirror and you say, you know what, God? Thank you for allowing me to be that rose that continues to grow from the concrete. Thank you for clearing my path. Thank you for smoothing the road out for me. Thank you, God, for taking me through these trials and these tribulations, because now it gets a little easier for you. Now you know how to maneuver the next time a monkey wrench is thrown your way. You thank him for that. Thank him for those bad days. I know y'all say, oh, but it hurts. But through pain comes the glory. Through tragedy comes triumph. You go from being victor to victorious. You thank God for that. Love on yourself. Hug yourself and say, damn, I'm doing a good job. That's what you do. You tell yourself you're doing a good job. Don't wait on nobody else to tell you. Tell yourself you're doing a good job. Because, see, you have some people that want to see you fail. You have some people that want to see you drown. You got people out here that are like that. Let them people go. Cut those people off. Pay attention to the words that people speak to you. Because jealous and envy comes through words and actions. See, everybody, you have to start treating people like a bus. Excuse me. Some people are not meant to go to the next stop with you. And sometimes you got to drop them off. As painful as it is, sometimes you got to leave people where they are. You got to cut it off. Because their weight will start to weigh you down. And you can't fly holding a brick. I'm going to have to hold on to that one. I'm going to have to hold that one. I like that one. Brenda says, I'm very proud of you. Keep up the growth. Yes, I have a whole wedding to start planning. We're going to the courthouse. But I'm about to have a whole husband. I'm about to be a wife. Everything. My table is about to get bigger. Everybody's about to start sitting down and eating with me. Come on now. We have so much to celebrate. Angela says, girl, you blinding everyone with that light. You deserve that recognition, sis. But yes, God gets the glory. And I give it to him every day. Every day. I'm starting to move differently. I'm starting to feel things differently. I'm starting to see things differently. And I'm giving God all the glory. I'm giving God and myself all the grace. I'm loving on me. I'm loving on me. So tonight, tomorrow morning when you wake up, get in that mirror, and you say, damn, I look good. I'm doing a good job. Pat yourself on the back. Go buy yourself something nice. Go get that cup of coffee that you put off getting last week. Go get that cup of coffee. Go do that. Go buy that dress you've been looking at. Celebrate. I'm seeing, and I watch the people on my timeline. I've seen so many people that have started on a weight loss journey and have lost weight and look damn good. Even though you look good before, damn, you look good. I'm seeing people go on their journeys. I'm seeing people change the way they speak, the way they act, the way they dress. I see you. And I'm proud of you. You're doing a great job. Don't let anyone else tell you differently. Again, tonight was our Empower Hour. Tonight was Let's Get Encouraged. So as I bring this Empower Hour to a close, I want to leave y'all with something. I always do. But I want you to remember this. Here we go.
When everybody is against you or don't believe in you no more, it's a lonely feeling. Oh, it hurts very badly. I know what that's like. They look at you with that look and say, why don't you try something else? Why don't you give up?
Get away from these people that's in your life that ain't doing nothing. Get away from people in your life that's hating. Get away from them. Get away from them. If you take an oak tree seed and you put it in a 2-foot pot, that seed will never become the oak tree that oak trees are capable of becoming, because it's gonna get stifled by the 2-foot pot. Now check this out. Ain't nothing wrong with the seed. The seed just fell prey to the environment. Don't you allow your environment to dictate the oak tree that you become.
Anytime you move from being normal to trying to be exceptional, people aren't gonna like that shit. Those normal people, it makes them feel like shit, so they're gonna judge you.
And that's why every true leader, they're called weird, they're called eccentric. When you do the things of real leadership, you're gonna be called strange. Get strong enough in your own skin that when people laugh at you or when they throw stones at you, you keep on going.
I respect any motherfucker that wakes up every day and work their ass off to live their life and lifestyle. Clubbing, partying, hanging out, that ain't for me. I'm gonna be out here running in the hot sun, practicing. While everybody else is clubbing and hanging out, you got your focus right.
Don't expect people to understand you. Don't expect it to make sense to anybody why you've got to do this, why you have got to go, why you leave. This is a good job. I'm going. They pay you well. I'm going. Why? I don't understand. You don't have to. I'm going for me. This is something I have got to do. How are you going to make it? I don't know, but I will. The universe responds to the man or woman that refuses to be denied, because that is your commitment. That business that you want, that book you want to write, that dream that you have of controlling your destiny, that is yours. That's available to you. But you've got to be willing to stand there and face disappointment, not have support, feel lonely, doubt yourself sometimes, be rejected again and again and again, become bankrupt if necessary, again and again and again, and refuse to turn around until life gives it up. Life will always be, to a large extent, what you make it, not what circumstances will make of it, not what other people will make of it, not what other people say it will be, not what the environment will try and dictate to you, but what you make of your life. So when you're uncommon, get ready for the criticism. When you're uncommon, get ready for the opposition. When you're uncommon, get ready for the common people not to understand you. If I decided to experience the fear of rejection, the fear of no, the fear of failure, the fear of standing by myself, the fear of people not liking me, what else is available? Of taking a chance, a fear of losing it all. What else is available to me? People are going to think you're crazy. You don't have nothing but lint in the corner of your pocket. You're out here talking about living your dream. And people laughing at you. And they're doubting you. It takes guts, ladies and gentlemen. But let me tell you, I believe in revenge like Frank Sinatra. He said the best revenge is massive success.
Instead of killing them with kindness, torture them with success.
Huh. So I definitely wanted to leave y'all with something powerful, something encouraging, something to remember, something to think about when you lay down tonight before you go to bed. Always remember it's not where you start, it's how you finish. Who cares what people say? There's always going to be someone that's going to doubt anything that you could do. Keep believing in yourself. Show up for yourself. Don't worry about anybody else. Tonight, like I said, tonight's show it was just our Empower Hour. I hadn't done a show like this in a while, and it was time. It was long overdue. Somebody needed to hear this tonight. Someone needed to know that they're encouraged, that they're empowered, that they're worthy, that they're able, that they're loved, and that God will always provide when you ask. I'm going to leave you with this. Pray for patience. Pray for discernment. And pray that whatever God gives you, that He multiplies it and you're able to handle it. But also love on you a little bit more than what you do. Don't worry about everybody else. You focus on you. Stop worrying about the quantity and focus on the quality. And I'm going to leave you with that. So I want to say I love y'all so much. Again, I'm so humbled that y'all show up for me each and every episode. Goodness. What can I say? Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone stays safe. Again, you could catch Black Girl Interrupted. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter, TikTok. I'm anywhere you listen to your podcast. I stream live on YouTube. So if you missed any of the past episodes, you can always jump on YouTube and catch any of the past episodes. Next Tuesday, next Tuesday, the upcoming episode, I am going to be, I don't know, I'm gonna keep that one under wraps. Y'all just have to tune in for Tuesday night's episode because that might be a little messy. But who doesn't like a little mess? But not necessarily messy, but just holding some people accountable for some things that they do. But anyway, tonight was, like I said, was our Empower Hour. I wanted someone to walk away with something. I hope I was able to leave you encouraged. I hope I was able to empower you. I hope I was able to uplift you. I hope that you take this and that I was able to pour into you and give you some a little mustard seed of hope. That regardless of whatever it is you put your mind to, you can do anything through all Christ who strengthens me. I'm proud of you. Again, if no one has told you I'm proud of you, I see you. We may not interact a lot, but I love you. Again, I do all of this because this is what I enjoy doing. This is my gift that I want to share with you and the world. So this is why I do this. This is why I said, tonight I have to empower, I have to encourage, I have to uplift because someone needs it. Someone's in a storm right now. But I love you guys. Again, next Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you thought. And on that note, I love you guys. I hope everyone has a beautiful rest of the night. I hope the remainder of your week is beautiful. And again, I will see y'all next Tuesday. I love y'all. Good night. Bye. Well, you know what? Let me not even say bye. See you later.